I'd wager this is the outpost. Rebecca! Anders! Come on. Mess with us. Hey, take a gander. The door's busted. Huh. Rebecca, but we've only ever done that if we're in a real bind. Oh no. Oh no. What did you do? I don't... They were... That bitch! They were all set to abandon us! What would Clara say, huh? Every day she'd ask if we heard from you. And she'd have forgiven you! The kid had a soul that made the sulfur smell like roses! Ugh. I'd leave your medallions to rot with you, but... Clara would want to be buried. At least I know. Out of look. I hate to say this, but... Clara died thinking her sister was still fighting to get back home. I think I'm glad. If she were still alive now? Yeah, maybe. I'm used to disappointment. She was still so... Only thing left is to take these... The most pissed off I've ever seen a queen was when a foreign species was on her soil. I'd wager the stench of a primal might do the trick. That'd be boring. Half the fun... Never had the pleasure of hunting primals, but I...
Destination reached. Scylla.
Hey, you got a minute? When you started working for the adjutant, but the way you treated Miss Lockwood was real honorable. Heroes always do the honor. This is all part of your plan, right? Pretend you're loyal to the adjutant, earn her trust, and then, when she least expects it, you hit her with the old double cross. What? Is there something? Oh, we should get back to work. Hey boss, got a hypothetical for you? You got a friend, see? Somebody you knew when you were growing up. 5 years go by, they send you a message out of the aether. What's going through your head? You got the wrong idea, boss. Guy by the name of Clyde Harlow. He was an old friend of mine. I just heard from him. Says he wants to talk to me. Says it's urgent. Figured I should let you know, seeing as we're on... I appreciate this, boss.
Hey, you. Looking for something? Where do you think you're going? Hey, nice form. Good delivery, too. All right. Got my sights on you.
Nothing to do but stand around and watch the stars go by. That machine stole my bits. Why do we even have one of these? If the board comes after us, we'll be ready.
Well, hey there, Hullhead. Clawed your way out of the ground.
Uh-huh. Oh, sorry, were you expecting me to say something? Maybe a long time no see or a you've aged, old man? I thought you were dead. Or throwing yourself against the walls of some re-education center. It's been 5 years, Clyde. The best thing you can say is
No, Felix. The best thing I can say to you is yet to come. Also, I'd like to have a word with your captain. So, you took Felix under your wing. Kept him busy. Good. Kid always needed a place to belong.
He kicks things what need kicking, and we look the other way when he starts talking anti-corporate. It's a good arrangement.
Hear that, Clyde? I've been making something.
So long as you haven't been making... I'm sure Felix has no end of stories to tell. I'm working on something. Something big. I'm fulfilling a promise I made to the boy. That one day, he and I would...
Easy there, Clyde. No one said nothing about throwing in...
I'm not asking you to walk away from your captain, Felix. I brought you here because I want to know where Felix's loyalties lie. When the day of our revolution comes, I want to know that I can rely on him. I understand that Felix is part of your crew, at least for now. I want you to deal with a traitor for me. Name's Trask. Ratted us out to the board. He's been an informant. I don't know where he's hiding. Rosanna knows my crew by name and face, but you're a...
Clyde offered me a hand when nobody else would.
There you have it, Captain. A favor for...
You think so?
You'd be wasting your breath bandying words. Remember, here, my token. Think of this. Let's hear it. I was working on this plan. I never intended to...
You might have said...
I had some ugly business in Scylla. If I told you, I would...
Go inside.
Been ages since we had a good haul. No freighters, no jobs, no contracts in weeks. Just standing around kicking a rock.
There's a proper encampment.
Clyde must be inside.
Captain, Felix and the Vicar are... Destination reached. Scylla.
Protocol initiated.
That queen ain't gonna go down. What's up? Outstanding. There's an old base I used to call home. I can get us in. Password to the door is Charon. Hayes' idea. Clara, Hayes, Anders, Rebecca, Opal, Nyoka. Charon. He said it was some old myth. Something about death and all. Rest of us just thought it sounded cool, so here we are. Fucking right.
Sam, I must confess. We're now in orbit above Fallbrook, Captain.
You'd think folks were pissing in the alleyways about it.
You seen Arthur today?
What was it like in Edgewater? I hear you workers were on the clock every available moment.
We always got 8 hours a day for sleeping. Just not always consecutive.
My condolences. I appreciate consistent wages like any other sane person, but that still sounds awful. At least Sanjar gives his folks weekends.
Weekends?
Hand to the void. I used to drop by the bar in Stellar Bay to knock a few back with the folks who had Saturdays off.
I don't know what I'd have done with that much time. I was always behind schedule anyhow.
Knowing you, you'd sit and be alone with your thoughts.
Keep him quiet. Ready for this!
With us?
Oh. I'm glad I didn't leave, 'cause the smell here is 100% off.
rest of them. Well, I thought I'd be angry, but the first night Hayes and I spent in here, we knew it was home. It's safe. Monarch folks off, it's because there's no escape. But here, somehow the sulfur never made it. The nights we spent in here felt like we hauled in steel, hired sublight folk to help. That's 4 of us for a while. And Clara. Believe me, she had a head for numbers. Helped us trade hides for food and material. Clara, Hayes, Anders, Rebecca, Opal, and me. Me too, Captain. Now let's get to shoot.
Get ready!
I wish these were more auspicious circumstances, but at least we're all here. That makes it stupid. By all Captain, thank you. You mind if we rest a spell before we head out? I'd like to bury Opal and Clara proper before I lay everyone's medallions to rest. What? Why? Them's painful memories, Captain. Huh. That's...
Great work!
Hell of a job.
Roll and kill. Damn, but we're good.
What do you think of the unreliable Parvati?
There's always... Hello again. You want to buy something?
You're adjusting before you pull. You're anticipating. You lean into it. Embrace it. Work with it.
Said you docked 3 days ago?
Hey, Cass. Knock, knock.
Back so soon? Certainly. 35%? If I wasn't recovering from a bout of Margellans, I wouldn't stand. My Sprat carriers scurry back and forth through the shipping tunnels. Any trail.
We are powerful enough as it is. Go away!
Did you find them? Tell me you found my my sprat. Just tell me straight and don't hold back. I can Sprats can always be replaced. Excellent. Oh, this is Search Fallbrook. Either half... You want your cut?
Miss Minnie Malin, get your twitchy whiskers back here! Don't you run out that door! It's a cruel world outside! Close... Damn it all! Now look what you done! State your purpose, or get out of my... Missing? Nope. I've got an animal rescue service to oversee, and it ain't easy. Lots to do. Day in, day out, they ran their little route getting... Look, I don't care if Nilsson sent you or not. You won't be hurting a hair on any of these sprats' heads. I've killed vicious beasts for them. Back out of this domicile, hands up, or become sprat food, intruder. You want to dig through sprat droppings? Be my guest. If you would please leave me and my fur babies be.
Got the goods? Because I know you wouldn't be wasting my time. You do? I mean, you do! Of course you do! Right, right. As promised, your cut, plus a little extra. Hit me. I won't even hit back. Miss Catherine. Sure it is.
A reminder to all crew members, there is only one toilet on the ship.
You seen Arthur today?
Stuff. I can't remember. Days.
You don't think you got crushed over?
I offer. If you bloody. No if you bloody.
So what'd you think of the game last night? I still can't believe Armstrong ran the field from the Tuesday zone.
Yeah. Armstrong's really something. Nearly took a fella's head clean off with a baseball.
Yeah, well, he's a hacker. That's what they do. You're the good bro.
We're pretty good at this.
Got him, boss. Where'd we leave off? Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, he's a hacker. That's what they do. Rangers don't show a shred of mercy in the Darlings game. Bates got towed. Out of the game for excessive sportsmanlike conduct in the third half. Huh, serves him right.
Yeah. Felix, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what a Tuesday zone is. I don't know my tenders from my forwards. Thing is, I just don't understand tossball.
Hey, that's fine. Nothing wrong with that. I'll teach you. It's like we're doing this!
That's smart!
Nope. That was fun. Yeah, now that was fun!
Did you know Junlei grown up?
Miss Tennyson? Nah, she never looked my way.
Captain, Graham's got the right idea, but he isn't the right guy to execute it. I can't believe I'm even saying this, but I keep going over and over it in my head, and the only way I see the Iconoclast surviving is, yeah, hell, most of our people I thought so, but now I'm not so sure. And maybe mine is to save the colony where he can't. Take Stellar Bay. Sometimes you gotta do what's best for someone. I'm going to confront him. Can I count on your... Okay.
Captain, you must be back.
Graham.
We have work to do. This isn't the time. What?
You're running the Icon. The troops take orders.
The troops. And you, Captain. After all you've done for me. For us. You throw behind this mutinous blasphemer? How can you say that? I built this movement for...
I joined because I believed that you were in it, but...
No. Guilty? I didn't mean... I've spent years...
That's your answer, Graham? I'm sorry.
I won't. What happened back then was a mistake, and the colony has moved on. This is my...
Please.
If this is where my path...
Incoming!
Oh, that's score one for Felix.
Well, Captain, you've got the... Void held me. I'll never remember what that... I've thought about it, but... I think we're too far gone. You know, Captain, I never thought about that. All right. If he's willing to talk...
You ever seen a real-life Saltuna? Okay, gone quiet.
Friday night. Who goes?
Here come! Nobody messes with you, boss. These were the best! Right, here we go!
Hey, Felix, you like riddles?
Is that a riddle? Because the answer is yes. Hit me with another one.
All right, here goes. Many have heard me, but none have seen. And I won't speak until spoken to. What am I?
Won't speak until spoken to, huh? Oh, I got it. You're an obedient corporate slave, right?
What? No. The answer's Echo. Okay, I got another one. I can only live where there's light, but if a light shines on me, I die. What am I?
Huh, that's a tough one. I'm gonna have to go with a conspiracy.
I don't think you're taking my riddle serious, Felix. Anyway, the answer's a shed.
Do your part to look. If you don't.
If the iconoclasts reach that... I don't suppose you've found the targeting module yet. I've sent patrols, but they're all mad. And what's more... not...
Remember?
Yes. The words in those reviews were very hurtful, but they do not define me. I am a mantipillar, and You too?
She has a point, sir.
Supposing you're right, who exactly would you have me work with? The iconoclasts are not the... That's an interesting suggestion. I confess I don't know much. I'd be willing to consider it. But very well. I can't promise anything, but... Well, it seems like she, All right. I'll have Celia organize a meeting in neutral...
All right, Felix, I've got a real easy one for you. You ready?
I was born ready. Let me hear it.
What goes up, but never comes down?
The amount of corruption in the colony.
No, Felix, this one's real simple. Just think about it.
Fine, fine. Is the answer the chairman's salary?
Are you sure you're taking my riddle serious?
Okay, okay, the answer is age.
You got it! You're brighter than folks give you credit for.
Hey.
I wish I'd had more time to prepare a proper analysis on the costs and benefits of your proposed union, but I suppose we'll have to...
Gotta admit, I really thought I was walking into a trap.
Don't fret. The captain here is right honorable. Usually.
Sanja, Stellar Bay's got food and walls. And my people need both. If you'll...
Do you have any idea what that would cost? Why, drawing up the budget alone is going to take weeks.
Not good enough. I need to move a fair amount of my people into the city. We need shelter, Captain. Suppose some of our healthier folk could offer aid. Some of us need to stay in the city proper.
Captain, this might really...
Truly? A compromise? I'm not sure.
Graham was a murderous fiend. And I'd be shocked if you didn't already know that.
This feels like one of those times when everyone at headquarters but me is laughing at something, but...
Amber Heights, you haulhead! 10 years ago!
What? That's not possible. Even for him, that's going too far. But... I had no idea.
Mr. Nandi says he don't know a thing.
You can't take bureaucrats at their word. You back someone into a corner like this, and they'll say anything to get out of it. Okay. You're right.
You know, I felt the same way years ago, when he first left. You know, there was something magnetic about him that... But surely you know it.
Yeah, I do. Okay, if you're willing to house and supply some of us, I'll have our more capable soldiers help out.
As am I.
Thanks for coming out, Sanjar.
Never doubted you for a minute.
Crew report. Bioka is drunk. Surprise. We've arrived at the groundbreaker.
You mind trying to have a moment here? Yeah, I was called that once upon a day. You need something? Rufus and I are no longer on speaking terms. I don't know where he is, and if I did, I wouldn't tell you. You're working for the adjutant? I had no idea. Rufus and his band of merry gun hands are hiding out. Please, just make it quick. That's right. Our marriage contract expired some months ago. And seeing how he's only that Rufus is in a he was here to collect his personals, complain about Harlow to me, and appreciate it.
Good to see you again.
Rizzo's mocking a hard cider for a hard life.
A reminder to all crew members, there is only... We are now in orbit above water, Captain. Remember that you are...
Yeah! Now that was fun!
Look at us!
I don't know who you are or why you're prowling around here. You're one of Harlow's gun hands, ain't you? He sent you after me. Yeah, of course he did. Thing is, you and I are at an impasse. How do I know that I can trust you? Yeah, guess that's a fair point. Listen, I don't know what lies Harlow... I never betrayed Harlow. Harlow betrayed all of us. The board's got him...
You're a real piece of work, Trask. Not just a...
Go piss up a rope, kid. I've got nothing to prove. That's the whole truth. Harlow's just another board asset. Yeah, I've got proof. There's always a paper trail when the board's involved. I chanced upon some correspondence. I don't know that it makes a difference. What was I to do with that evidence? Bring it in front of the board? There's no authority in Halcyon willing to take Harlow to Huh. You ain't like other board agents I heard about. You got a function. I hid my papers before Harlow chased me out. Because he's first. With Harlow in their board sanction. If we captured you, only that's not. Take it you've made up your mind. You're gonna tell. Here.
Clyde Harlow, agent of the board. Yeah, that... I don't know what to think. Between you and Clyde, I'm starting to think... Then again, Trask knew he was a dead man. I can't imagine Clyde working... Trask said he's...
Crew report. Bioka is drunk. Stay safe out there.
We need to have a word with Clyde. Looks like Trask was telling the truth. It's all there. Clyde was a pirate for hire, and the board was paying him off. In typical board fashion, they left a trail of receipts behind. Ain't that just ironic? Sure I can. If making a living means betray... Clyde owes me. Owes us.
What's the word? Not surprised. Trask was a dead... That's a damning accusation. Am I right to presume you have some evidence on it? Those papers don't prove a... Trask put you up to this. That miserable wretch. You've got a lot of nerve calling me a liar to my face. How should I know? What the hell do I care? Trask was...
Clyde, look me in the eye.
Don't talk to me like I'm some... I don't know what kind of poison that's...
What?
Right, here we go!
I need cover!
That's the last of them!
This is definitely... The void's black, water's wet, and Clyde hated the board. That's something I just knew. Now? No. I guess I've just got a lot on my mind right now. I always looked up to Clyde. The thought that he could be an agent of the board is just abhorrent to me. Yeah, he did. And I'm not sure how I'm gonna get over that. I hope so. You've given me a lot to think about. Part of me wishes we'd put Trask... Thanks for your time, boss.
Didn't I request no more fertilizer shipments be brought on board? Who keeps ordering? These. We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
Do you mind? I'm meeting someone. Oh. You mean I'm supposed to be meeting you? Nothing, it's just... Anyway, The Phoenix is a wanted man and the board has eyes everywhere in Byzantium. Yeah, that's my codename for... You know, our mutual friend. Oh. I'm Golden yeah. I named you Cuckoo. It makes sense if you think about it, because I didn't know who you were, and old Earth cuckoos would routinely trick other birds into feeding them. That doesn't even make...
Can we pick our own codenames? I want to be Rolling Thunder.
I was really trying to stick with the bird theme.
Wow.
Okay, but adding your last name kind of misses. Anyway, you're looking to make contact with Minister... I should warn you, it won't be easy. He spends most of his time in his estate, which is heavily guarded. Afraid not. Whoa, I'm not one of your B&E specialists. I just provide intelligence. Some of the guards hang around Billings. Maybe you could do some reconnaissance there. You know, swipe a key while nobody's looking. Just remember, The other thing about birds, though, is their environmental indicators. Exactly. I started thinking about everything we see around Halcyon, and all the things we don't see. For starters, you rarely come across anyone living in Byzantium who wasn't born. Doesn't that seem strange to you? And then there's the way nothing gets fixed. There used to be a suggestion.
Sounds like my old job.
That's what I mean. Everyone needs a suggestion box so they can voice their thoughts. So what if nothing changes? Sure, that part is. But one day the shredder broke. No one came to fix it. And since it wasn't working, we didn't have anywhere to file our complaints. At first, management put up an out-of-order sign, but that just seemed to worry people. They eventually took the whole suggestion box sign down so that people didn't have any expectations about it. But they never fixed it, never replaced it. Doesn't that seem odd to you? The whole episode made me wonder, if they can't fix something as simple as After a while, good hunting.
Is Matthew still drinking?
Entering quiet mode.
How did you get in here?
I don't know if I trust this so-called minute.
If this is about another Aetherwave clip or radio spot, you may kindly fuck off, as the parlance goes. I'm not... drugs, of course. I don't have any...
I ain't buying a bus.
Will that be all, then? Oh dear, I don't think I can... Of course. It's Rockwell again, who else? And I thought he was only holding me here to keep me out of the way. Chairman Rockwell. He's kept me under house arrest for years. I've long suspected...
So the chairman's a crook who can't...
Please, whatever it is that brought you here, Rockwell's the one behind it. Whatever Rockwell's doing, he'll be doing it...
If by look for details, he means...
That's certainly...
If it's dirty,
It's filthy indeed. Why, this is starting to sound like an issue of Dissident Hunter. Halcyon Holdings Corp. Allegedly in partnership with the Earth, via the Acropolis District, of course. That's where the most... But only board employees... There might be a route through the maintenance tunnels, but I'm afraid I don't know specifics. Most people have... When you reach the HHC building, this access card should get you up to the executive suites, where the chairman's office and... Oh, I haven't been allowed up there in... A gilded minibar, perhaps. The board's lackeys are none too bright. I simply claimed I'd lost it and hid it somewhere no one... I merely hid it in a book. No one There are a few advantages to dealing with imbeciles. Wait. Rockwell has one of the only terminals capable of transmitting to the Earthbound message drone. Please, take this and transmit it from his office. Rockwell hasn't... But they need to know what's happening here. What isn't on it is... I've gathered meeting... Once the rest of the Earth...
You're telling us you gathered up a whole mess of evidence on the...
Large enough, I assure you. That, depending on the nature of their response, organizing and sending personnel all the way out here is no mean feat. And now, I entrust...
Hey, soldier! Me? I'm watching for suspicious activity. What? Look.
Oh, there. That's one right there. Can't you just see? Ah, if it is... Of course I deserve the very best our society has to offer. I earned it, and thanks to you, I know that I have it. Why would I waste energy being... Now, do we have any further bit...
How may I be of assistance?
I'm curious. Wells may have been a delusional madman, but he risked his life to save yours. You went through all... You've done well. You're efficient, talented, loyal. And if you're... My sources tell me you've been busy on Monarch. I'm sure you've seen the miserable... All of Monarch's... I have an agent working in Stellar Bay. Everett Gill. Have a word with him as soon as you arrive. The passphrase is... Yes? Speak to person... I look forward to news of... Ah, yes. He was useful. Frankly.
Adjutant Akande has instructed me to reward you for information leading to the arrest of Phineas Wells. Please allow me to extend my felicitations on a job quite so. As an acting do let me know. How may I be of assistance? Personal assistant to Adjutant Akande. Quite... Will there be any... Personal ass... Ah. Oh. Will there be anything... Excuse me, just a moment. I beg your pardon. Minister Clark's former office is currently closed to solicitors. A fair and...
Look at this fancy office. Chairman's bleeding the whole colony dry.
Good afternoon. I'm Chairman Rockwell, and I'm here to address a serious issue facing us. As you all know, our colony has been successful beyond our wildest dreams. Unfortunately, we've recently discovered that our food supply will not be able to sustain Halcyon's population in the long term. Everyone will die. Everyone will slowly stop living from malnutrition. But we're doing it together, and that's what matters. I fucking swear, if someone doesn't give me something to read that will placate the masses soon, all of you will find yourselves violently unemployed. But I can assure you there's nothing to fear. We've got a solution. It's called the Lifetime Employment Program. We will freeze most of the colony to preserve resources, while the best and brightest of Byzantium continue living in prosperity. Look, you idiots! How many times do I have to tell you we can't say shit like that? Fire whoever wrote this! While Halcyon's brightest minds solve the problem of our nutritional shortage, the rest of the colony will be placed in suspended animation. Individuals will be revived on a rotating basis, so that every Halcyon can be part of the important work of saving our colony. By testing paperweights. Sorry, couldn't resist. Let's go again. And someday, in the not-too-distant future when we've solved this crisis, we'll all be back together again working for the good of Halcyon. Until then, the board shall provide for the deserving just as it always has. So, obey your supervisors, take your vitamins, follow your corporate-mandated grooming rituals, and rest assured with the board on your side, there is nothing to worry about.
Muting volume now.
Some crew members are causing a disturbance on the ship. We're now in orbit above Fallbrook, Captain. Please avoid damaging yourself or...
Always imagine Fulbert with you.
Hey, Cass. Knock, knock.
I think I just stepped in something nasty.
SAM units are equipped to handle even the toughest of stains. Initiating deep burn removal now.
Oh, hey, don't point that thing at me.
Discovered. Preparing required sanitary measures.
Yeah! That's what you get!
Mega! Messy! Performance evaluation is sterling. Purified.
We're doing this!
Purified. This area has been sanitized.
So much for peace and quiet. Would it kill the... Allow me to assure you that I know absolutely nothing about any allegedly illegal broadcasts. Surely the board is aware of that. They must know I'd never involved myself in such despicable activities. There's utterly no reason to arrest anyone in this broadcast station, let alone me. In fact, you're doing me a favor by helping me disable any alleged such broadcasts, if they exist. You could do me another favor by mentioning my loyalty to the board in your report.
If it's dirty, it's a job for Sam.
Ah, damn it, Hiram, you were so close. I was just starting to like you.
I'm not sure whether to be touched or insulted by that. Look, you never met a man more willing to work with the board than me. I know we can come to an agreement, please. Sophia does. I'm happy to help the board and as you've already shut down the transmission from Amber Heights and Stellar Bay, you've effectively... I suppose it won't kill me. As I am now inextricably in the board's service, I'd say we're done here. Unless, of course, give my...
If you stop in the engine... We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
I've just finished Graham Bryant was a madman, a narcissist, and you brokered an alliance with the broker himself. Your work is exemplary. You've earned a place in the chairman's inner circle. Congratulations are in order. Now we introduce you to the chairman's plan.
Good afternoon. I'm Chairman Rockwell, and I'm here to address a serious issue facing us. As you all know, our colony has been successful beyond our wildest dreams. Unfortunately, we've recently discovered that our food supply will not be able to sustain Halcyon's population in the long term. Everyone will die. Everyone will slowly stop living.
Halcyon is on the verge of a total systems collapse. Malnutrition is already... I know this must come as a surprise.
So that's your solution? What the...
No. The workers of Halcyon will do exactly as... I won't pretend the truth isn't damning. Yes, the colony is on the verge. I'll answer however I can. The lifetime employment... The program is logical. It's reasonable. It's merciful. Byzantium is the beating... Help me execute the lifetime employment program. And you will have earned a... When I first discovered the truth, I was shocked. But the more I thought about it, we have become lazy and decadent. We smother ourselves in meaningless bureaucracies. We deliberate. I admit, I occasionally fantasize. Do you have any idea? We've already crossed the point of no return. The collapse has already begun. This is a permanent famine. A famine is a problem of logistics as well as... I'm sure you remember Dr. Anton Crane. His research... The solution is a temporary one. Before long, when you turn Phineas Wells and you deliver results, that quality alone is enough to separate you from the board's army of indecisive bureaucrats. I'm glad to hear that. I can't save this. We need to talk about... I will be frank. I don't know how you manage. Every worker in Edgewater will be expedited into our lifetime employment program. Well done, Captain. That town, Edgewater's workers have proven themselves. You should be proud of yourself, Captain. I've made arrangements for you to journey to the... Once the Hope is in position, we will have everything we need to begin healing the colony. You've proven yourself more than capable. I don't know. Give yourself some credit, Captain. Technology, Captain. The same technology under the Lifetime Employment Program. Every suitable worker in Halcyon will be placed in suspended animation. I won't lie to you. We're going to have to dispose of some of the hopes, but try to understand. Many of your fellow settlers are beyond saving. They've been frozen for convenience. The Hope is a massive ship and will need to make... The Hope has been out of commission for years. Then make... I have the highest faith in your ability.
I got a real problem with this.
Speak. Wells said he may be a dangerous criminal, but I have no intention of having him killed. The Lifetime... We have the call. I'd prefer to have...
Entering sleep mode.
I think I'm gonna start taking my lunches out of the city.
Muting volume now.
Not so fast. The Ministry of Accuracy...
What level clearance?
Basically, if you don't work here, or for chair... I don't know how you got that, but I still don't know you. What? Oh no. Please.
What's this I hear about you ordering more tests performed with sample 4157? Failed spectacularly.
I saw a variance in the results that we never accounted for, so I had the techs run the trial.
You're obligated to get a working formula.
Let the record show that subject 23K's cause of death.
What a pleasant surprise. Thanks to you, Reginald, Philippa, and the rest are up to their old games. But what are you doing here? On the other side of the... I really shouldn't be doing this. If you're seen by any of the guards...
Hold it! No visitors allowed, citizen. I'm gonna need to see some identification. What? That's what I asked you. Okay. Now... This area is for authorized persons. I guess that's what I was wondering. When you... Still... trespassing in the minute? Well, why not? This thing isn't just for show. I didn't. But if I...
Captain, if you're looking for crew members, we have successfully arrived at Phineas's orbital lab, Captain, and we are still in one piece. Shall I congratulate myself, or would you like to do the honors?
Are you serious? We need to talk. Here's what I don't understand. The Hope. Big, and you're just gonna deliver them into the hands of the board? Come on, boss. It's just wrong. The board's already got a stranglehold on the entire colony. You're about to give them another ship full of slaves. I don't know what to think. I'd say you're spinning. Then I guess...
I've kept myself busy in your absence. All I need now is the dimethyl sulfoxide. I'll take as much as you can give me. What? Oh, yes, well, that's obvious. Anyone with two work... Why do you think we've been doing all this? Hold on. Let me see if I understand this correctly. You're saying that Halcyon's on the... I always knew Halcyon was heading toward a systems collapse, but I never imagined we were already there. That's not a plan. That makes two things we don't have. None of this was supposed to happen. Human test subjects. Oh, that's grotesque. That's Damn, that's not enough. Not nearly enough for the whole ship. I could revive a handful. We're out of time. We're out of chemicals. We may very well be out of options. If the board has their way, do you realize what this means for the Hope? For your fellow colonists? The board's going to kill them all. Toss them out into space. Short of lining up every member of the board. Do you know what's waiting for us on the Hope? Signed. The board's going to dispose. We need to get to those colonists before the board. Merciful gibber. We bring the Hope to us. Skip the... Yes, exactly. If we link up the Hope to the Unreliable, then...
I don't understand a word you said, Doc. All I know is, if we're gonna hijack a...
Yes, excellent.
Experimental methods for killing noxious life forms.
Well said. You'll need to switch on the Hope's auxiliary power using the Unreliable. Once you've skipped the Hope next to my lab, I'll have easy access to the frozen colonists. I know you're wondering why I'm doing all this. Why I believe the people on the Hope are the answer to the colony's problems. The Hope is... The board would have us believe House...
I didn't sign up for this. Here's what I don't understand. And you're just gonna deliver them into the hand. It's just... Then I guess we...
No. I know you're wondering why I'm doing all this. Why I believe the people on the Hope are the answer to the colony's problems. The Hope is... The board would have us believe Halcyon is beyond...
Some crew members are causing a disturbance. We have arrived at the Hope. I need you to reroute power. You'll have to connect me to the Hope's comm system so I can convince her if your calculations are even slightly off, or the sun. Forgetfulness can be an early warning. I need you to reroute. You'll have to connect me to the... Captain Hawthorne never worked to support the board before. At least not officially. I suppose we are turning over a new leaf?
I got a real problem with this. We're not exploding, so I guess it worked.
Welcome aboard, Captain. I wish this place were in better condition for you, but we're in a bit of a bind. Seems the damn auto mechanicals think we're intruders. Do I look like an We shut off, and that means trigger-happy auto mechanicals. I'm not going to get in you. We tried that. We stored what cards we could find in the badge station to my right, but it's locked off. Can't just hand over whole property. Sorry. Whoa, take it. I'll have someone else.
restricted. Error. Hope crew data error. Paradox error. Search again. Suspicious data not found. With respect. Error. Hope crew data not found. Error. Error.
Am I the only one who wants to scratch my name on one of those pods? Yeah.
Should we assign Sam for a cleanup?
It's like something out of that one horror serial. What was it called? Oh, yeah. Slaughter Island.
That's the Hope's computer up ahead. I'll admit, I am curious to wait. Greetings, Captain. I am speaking to you through the Hope's computer. Certainly, you may skip the Hope to Tartarus, as you were instructed to by the Adjutant. Doing so would bring the Hope within close proximity of Phineas Wells's. Your act would be immediate. Are you sure? And also potentially kill an jump-starting the skip drive. Destination set to the... I wouldn't...
Worst ways to go out, I suppose. It's nice knowing you, boss.
All right. It is in your hands.
ADA, does your captain seriously intend to do a micro-jump in system with engines that haven't been powered in 70 years on a derelict ship?
That is what my captain...
But that is a gross misuse of the skip drive. The Zero Point Drives Corp and I will not be held responsible.
Yes.
You should not be doing...
Thank you, Hope. Good. We are still alive and have successfully skipped into Terra 2's orbit. I reported as much to Phineas Wells, but he has not responded. Perhaps you should check in on him.
Hey, we made it. Let's do it again.
Processed in error. Hub crew error. Hibernation pod access is illegal. State you're registered. Remember not to break contact.
Captain, I shall now play the transmission.
Thank the Lord you warned me. I was able to get some defenses up, but they might not be enough. The board has sent some serious... They're trying to get in here, and I'm not... The board, all their lackeys... You fucking pigs! I'll take you all out with...
It would seem the recording captured some rather dire events. I presume you'll want to... How can I be of a... I'll be here. Now arriving at Phineas's top-secret orbital lab.
Activating volume now.